Alright, welcome back.
Yeah?
We are
Mm-hmm.
picking right back up where we left off. And we are on our way to find Sparfell. Sparfell seems to be in a hurry to gather water. In no hurry to gather water. I should look for him myself. So I wonder where this guy is, actually. Maybe down this way. And, oh, can I resize this at all? Yeah. I can resize it. We'll resize this. So there's the stream. Where then is Sparfell? Maybe over this way. There's a backpack.
What a surprise. Sparfell went hunt.
Crouch at the riverbank and dip your water skin into the cool water while Callisto waits nearby, keeping watch. As you rise, you notice her look up sharply towards the tree line. Out of the trees emerges Sparfell, one of the guides. Barely discernible in the dim moonlight, he no longer carries his bow, and there is strangeness to his gait. A spastic wobble in his ordinary deft stride as he moves toward you with labored breath.
Sparfell, are you all right?
Sparfell's toe catches on a rock and he collapses forward in a heap, the feathered shaft of an arrow planted between his shoulders like an enemy flag. Interesting.
Ambush!
Ah. Alright, so. No, that's actually not what I want to do. I want her to attack this gentleman. And hopefully we don't get too taken aback here. We can get this one, run down here. They're doing okay, actually. What I would like to do is stop being shot by arrows. Getting shot by arrows, for one. Now, I'm wondering if we can... This guy's probably about dead, so... Yeah.
Come on, we have to get back to camp.
I wouldn't think that there was a hunting bow two-handed average. Damage 12 to 18 piercing. Base 10 to 15. Yeah, we'll keep our shield.
Right.
We'll go up here and loot this guy. Don't mind if we do, and we will go back to camp. Which is up this way. And, this doesn't look good. This game's paused.
What you need?
We want you over here. What does your skill do? Knockdown. 2 per encounter. Shells an enemy with enormous force, knocking them prone, causing little damage.
Huh?
That's okay. We're actually going to take you over here. Actually have you engage him. And I can't, yeah, here we go. Alright. We want them engaging the same guy here, so... We're actually not doing too great, though. So what we'll do is knock this gentleman down. She can't summon yet, but now she can. Awesome. Nice. And now we have all of these guys just wrecking face. Pretty awesome. So now we have like a miniature army. It's going quite well. We'll just have everybody surround this guy now. Now I'm assuming our skeletons will just disappear once the fight's over. Yeah. One of your characters has become fatigued. Fatigue represents physical and psychological wear and tear, demanding activity on a character. It builds up over time as characters travel, explore, especially when they engage in combat. Some scripted interactions will also result in fatigue if they are especially grueling. The athletic skill automatically slows the onset of fatigue from any source. Fatigue goes through multiple stages, initially inflicting minor penalties, but growing in severity over time. Resting is the easiest way to remove the effects of fatigue, though some consumables can also lower a character's fatigue total. Nice. So how, I wonder, endurance 48, 218 health. Endurance 42. It's got like 10 health missing, which is okay. We'll go ahead and definitely loot all of this stuff.
Huh?
And wow, this guy actually has a lot of crap. Oh, it's because it's auto looting. Okay, looted both of them.
Yeah?
Gotcha. So which one is fatigued, I wonder?
Yeah?
Are you
Yeah.
fatigued? You're not fatigued.
Yeah?
I don't think. Where do we look at fatigue? Accuracy 26. Total enemies defeated 6. Time in combat 30 minutes. Most time in party. Most enemies defeated. Total damage. Most criticals cars too. Got 2 criticals. Interesting. Well, that's interesting to know. I don't see fatigue though. I might be missing it. Okay. Well, we'll just keep going. It may just mean that they're tired, which is understandable. All around you lie the massacred remains of the other travelers, peppered with arrows and knife hilts, splayed and bug-eyed and filthy on the blood-damp earth. Kaliska puts the back of her left hand to her mouth as if to ward away the horror like a poisonous vapor. A handful of dark figures stands above the fallen, treading on limbs and backs and heads, jerking their axes from bodies as if from half-split logs as they prepare to add you to the sprawling pile beneath them. One of them, towering and severe with a thick beard tasseled with knots, holds a wet blade at the neck of the man you recognize as Hyoden, the last of your caravan left standing. Lay down your arms, trespasser. Do not forfeit this man's life, for a fight you will lose. So we have a lore here. The runes have not been sullied by our hands, men of Irglanthith. So we'll go with this, because we do have a lore check. And I'm pretty sure that Kara can pass the lore check. You now have 1 rank in disposition reputation. These reputations represent how people perceive your personality throughout the world. Even seemingly nasty reputations will be favored by some people. And benign... Go back up, please, thank you. And benign reputations often bring out the worst in certain people. No disposition is inherently good or bad in Pillars of Eternity, but if your main character is a priest or paladin, you must be careful not to misalign their dispositions with what is favored by their deity and order, respectively. For the main character only, their disposition will modify the effects of holy radiance. For priests, and faith and conviction for paladins. Okay. Your words carry no weight when I have seen the truth with my own eyes. Blood must be paid for this intrusion. So I say again, lay down your arms. Interesting. Now, I don't think we have the athletics. But we could use this. Intellect 15. Judging by the strings of animal teeth around your neck, I am guessing you're worshippers of Galawain. If Galawain told you to stop protecting the ruins, would you? The man frowns and motions as if to swing his axe. Hyoden winces, but the blow never comes. Instead, the man cocks his head, intrigued. Of course, but who would not? It is by the command of all of the gods, that we accept this change. How do you know? Because it's consistent with their beliefs, or because it's what you were told? The man glares. It's always been known to my people. I see. And what Galawain's edict, that weakness and age must be purged by youth and strength. You think Galawain would want some moldy, crumbling stones to survive long after their builders have turned to dust? The man's nostrils flare and he fumes. He would not. He told us otherwise. I'm sure he did. Just not you personally. But why should that stop you from killing innocents? Distracted, the man's grip falters on his axe handle. He nearly fumbles it, affording Hyoden the moment he needs to dodge out of his swing, which comes too late. Howling with rage, the man charges you instead. Okay, so we did end up saving that guy. And Hyoden, who is, like, almost dead. We're gonna try to, like, get him over here for a second. I would like... We don't know really anything about these. The leader. 2 hunters. Okay. So we'll have...
What you need?
Yeah, Kaliska attack the leader. Keep him occupied. And we're gonna let that go for a second.
What you need?
We're actually going to have her knock him down, and I think that these guys are going for him.
How can I help?
So we may, yeah, may have to turn and fight. I'm hoping this guy doesn't, This guy's almost dead. What about this one? This one? Okay, so we'll have her attack this one too. Hopefully kill him. Go ahead and summon these. Have all of those attack this guy. No, not you.
What you need?
There we go. And that's got Hyoden helped, and we'll go over here and help her with this guy. Those little skeletons are coming in really freaking handy. Your enemy lies supine on the ground, unable to rise. His companion is now silent among the other dead. His breath comes in wheezing. Fitful gasps. He looks not at you, but at the sky above. Forgive us. Barely audible beneath his choked sighs, a whisper of wind stirs the air. At this, the man's eyes roll back as he closes them. Good. Good. The gods are just. A queer smile crosses his face. I am ready. The wind begins to swell, whipping around the camp, electric and volatile, upending pots and rattling tents like an angry spirit. You can feel it begin to seep beneath your skin, like a jetty beginning to succumb to the surge of a great wave. And where it pierces you, it feels as though it's rending you apart from within. Seated against the wagon wheel, amidst the howling maelstrom, slashed across chest and bowel, Odima's body stirs, and with great effort he raises his sagging head, his eyes barely open. He looks directly at you.
Get inside! Run!
Interesting. Oh my. So, straining against a gale that threatens to pull you off of your feet with every step, you set your hands in the warm folds of weathered rock and set about pulling yourself up the precipice. With a last burst of energy before your arms give out, you swing yourself up onto the ledge. Hyoden trails behind, slowed by injury and delayed by early hesitation. As he nears the face of the rocks, one of the fallen attackers, who had been feigning death, lunges for Hyoden and topples him onto the rocky ground. Restrained, Hyoden lashes out against his fatigued assailant, but struggles to break his hold. They are close to you. Despite the wind from your position, if you were to throw your weapon at the attacker, you would have a good chance at hitting your mark. So we don't have the dexterity. And I'm wondering if... I'm betting that this would save him. I'm also betting that this is going to end up hitting him. But we'll try this one, just to see if we can save him. Your aim is true, and the hit jars Hyoden loose. Lurching to his feet, Hyoden clambers up the base of the rocks. As he nears the top, however, the wind flares, pulling him sideways and tearing one of his hands free. But diving out onto the hard rock, you manage to catch hold of it, securing his other hand. You pull with waning strength, and it feels as though your arms will be jerked from their sockets. They hold just long enough for Hyoden to set his foot and join you on the trembling ledge. There is a deep resonance to the swelling wind now. You feel it in the rocks beneath your feet, and inside the cavity of your own chest, as though it would shake the marrow from your bones. Each new gust menaces the old stones before you, loosening connections, unsettling balances. As you dart beneath the old archway, the entire portal begins to fall beneath its own weight. Okay, so that's pretty intense. Really good writing, actually. And we managed to save Hyoden.
A Bewick. Had to be.
Then we're lucky to be alive.
And we're the only ones.
We can't stay here. There could be another collapse. We're not getting out that way anyway. Let's get further inside.
Alright, so Hyoden doesn't have much endurance. But, well, actually he's got about as much as the rest of us do.
Yeah?
And I'm wondering if we can we camp? You have no camping supplies. Yeah, so we can't rest. So,
Sure.
we're gonna need to make our way forward. My lower level of the ruins has been blocked off by fallen rubble. Interesting. So we'll keep moving forward. What does Hyoden have, anyway? Blinding Strike. 1 per encounter. A dirty attack that makes the opponent unable to see, inflicts extra damage, and blinds the target. Interesting.
That should be far enough. But what now?
We look for another way out. Storm has to die sometime.
So let's ask, what happened out there? Koloska shakes her head. Windstorm. Of kind that they only get in Glanfath. Not too many people live through them, so it's hard to know what's true. The Glanfath word is Biawek. To them, it's the gods' way of reaping the souls of the land that couldn't find their own way out. But they'll take a living soul as soon as a dead one. Still got yours. Yeah, we'll just get going.
Yeah?
We already know pretty much about who attacked us from the lore,
Sure.
so... Let's see, is there a map? We do have a map. Let's go down this way first. Ooh, look at that guy. A trembling, sickly creature emerges from the dark, clutching a spear. Knobbly elbows and thin ribs show through its scaly flesh, but you recognize it as a Zorup. It watches you cautiously, breathing in ragged sighs. Let's go with benevolent. As Art recoils, fingers still wrapped tightly around its spear. The creature cocks its head and approaches you, a soft clicking sound emanating from the back of its throat. The creature sniffs around you and finds nothing of interest. It steps back and resumes its defensive position. Slowly back away. We'll leave him be for now. We'll go back up this way. He may be hungry or something, who knows. Eastern Reach is a dangerous place full of lurking enemies and carefully concealed secrets. Enable scouting mode to move stealthily and search for hidden objects like traps and secret doors.
They'll never know I'm here.
It's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the tiles. What are those symbols?
Worth a look.
Trap detected. Can we disarm the trap, maybe? There's a door. Hmm.
That roundish symbol. Pretty sure I saw it on one of the tiles back there.
We'll use the torch to look. Let's actually not mess with this just yet. Interesting stuff, for sure.
Worth a look. Found something. Worth a look. Worth a look.
Wow, so these are all like traps.
Hmm?
I wonder if this guy can disarm the traps. Failed to disarm. He was able to disarm that one. This one? Try it again. Yeah, he couldn't disarm that one either. What about this one? Alright, so.
Look. Found something. Found something.
Wow. It's all freaking traps. Can't disable that one.
Worth a look.
Can't disable that one. Was able to disable that one. So we're kind of making a little path here.
Worth a look. Worth a look. Found something. Found something.
I'm sure he's not going to be able to disable this one. Yeah, probably not that easy. Probably going to have to circle all the way around.
Worth a look. Found something.
So there's just like traps everywhere. Nice. And can he get out through here? Can't disable that one. So yeah. Alright. So we'll just... No.
I think we found an exit. Sounds like the too.
Okay, yeah.
What you need?
We'll start clicking on... we'll start clicking on the portraits from now on. Because that was almost really bad.
Sure.
Don't step on the traps. We almost got him killed.
Huh?
That's so bad.
Sure.
Alright. We'll keep sneaking along through here. Game pause. We found a spider. Two spiders. Is that all we're going to find? I'm wondering. Scouting mode is used both for stealth and finding hidden objects like traps and secret containers. While scouting, your character's selection circles will start to fill with yellow when a character is starting to detect them. Once the circle fills yellow, the character is suspicious and will move to investigate while the circle fills red. If the circle becomes fully red, your characters will be discovered. A character's ability to find hidden objects is based on his or her mechanic skill. A higher mechanic skill allows them to find objects at a greater distance. Alright, moving toward a character accelerates how quickly they will detect you. If you actually touch the selection circle of a character with your own, you will immediately be detected. Okay, so I'm pretty close to being detected, as you can see here. Which makes sense because my character's not very stealthy at
How
all.
can I help?
But what about this guy? Well, a little too late now.
Huh?
So we'll go ahead and engage. We'll have him attack this spider. Nice. Wow. So I think, yeah. It's pretty easy. So we'll go ahead and stealth again. Interesting turn of events. So there's another spider. Spear spiderling. Damage reduction 3. Piercing 6 to fire.
Yeah.
Alright, let's keep moving along this way. Now, I am going to end up fighting that thing, probably, but... Aha. A famished spear spider. Yeah, we'll leave that guy alone just for a second. That's probably like some kind of boss or something. A helmet. Helmets come in many forms, from helmet padded cap to fully enclosed steel great helms. Different cultures tend toward different styles of helmets, but outside of regiment and armies, the type of helmet and individual wears often comes down to personal preference. We'll take it. We actually, like, really need to camp. Jasper. I'm assuming this is just, loot that we can find, and I don't think there's a way to rotate the camera, so...
Yeah, sure.
Sometimes there's a way to rotate it, and other times there's not. I don't know if we'll be able to sneak by this guy or not. We can, however, do it this way. Have him sneak, like, yeah.
How can I help?
You go back here.
Yeah.
I'll engage this guy. Have Khalitha knock the fiendish spider down. Have him blind it. And this is going actually really well, so... Alright. And that was that. Interesting.
Huh?
And what do we have here? A spear spider leg.
Huh?
So it's basically just loot, I'm assuming. So this leads out. Let's
Never know I'm here.
let's explore a little bit more. There were some rooms back here that we could have went into. Interesting. Bats as large as chickens are strung in the web. Nice. Like, we didn't go down this path at all. I'm assuming the fatigue is this red
Let's go
bar.
ahead. See what's around the corner. How can I help?
Is this red bar that goes over their portrait? Ah. Interesting. Let's move him slowly around. You detect something else? No. It's not being detected yet. There's a door. A crack runs along this wall from floor to ceiling. A high gust of air passes through it. Let's leave at the moment.
Steady does it.
Because
Right.
we want to get these two.
Steady does it. Huh? Sure.
We want to get these two in here. That's a really big bat.
What you need?
I don't know if we can actually take it or not. We'll get these two in here. Almost got detected. let her... Ooh, there's another one. So can we
Huh?
move these two down here? And just take on one at a time.
What you need?
I hope so. See if we can't knock him down.
How can I help?
Of course, we're gonna bring Kara over here.
How can I help?
Yodor can try to blind it, maybe? I mean, it's almost dead already. Wow. So, that was pretty easy.
What you need?
So we'll just run her up here to attack this thing. And these two will run back behind it.
What you need?
And she gets 2 knockdowns per encounter, which is really strong, so... Cut that out. Oh, she got interrupted and stunned. Interesting. And that is the alarm for the end of this episode. So, alright.
Sure.
Looking pretty good. We're doing really good so far. Hyodor's a little low on health, but Hyoden. Hyodor. Hyoden is a little low on health, but that's okay. And I think next episode we will venture into this area right here. But until then, I hope you guys are enjoying this series. I'm actually having kind of a lot of fun with the game so far, even though Kara's not really doing much. But I hope to see you guys in the next episode. I hope you enjoy the series, and as always, I thank you for the support for the channel, and I will see you next time.